We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Go! They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. At the 36-yard line. Throwing now, Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this hit across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Let's go now.
Play action. It's Ward. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team. All right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple of touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
Chargers 1st down. A gain of 14.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Ward. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Now 2nd and 5. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The Dolphins in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Here's Prescott. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
15 yards.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
47. Under. Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 46. Then we're going to 54.
Prescott from the gun. Open man is Hill. He's got it. On the gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. 40.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll try and do this himself. And it is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And that'll be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Go, get out there, get out there. Hey, chill.
And again, it's Prescott. Checks this one down to Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go, 46. Here we're going to 54. Right here. Here we're going to 53. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Ward. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. The 47-yard line.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, kill. All right, here we go, 47. Gun.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 26.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Yes, 26.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Yeah, Billy, 26.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Chargers, nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the jump.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Here's Ward. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel, okay? So when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Off play action, Ward. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. We're going to 54, right here. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, kill. Everybody kill. Yeah.
Prescott. That's caught at the 25. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think
taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football. We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A gain of 14. And the Chargers first down.
Ready? 60 Nazareth. 60 back.
To throw is Ward. There's a short one caught by Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Brings up second and a yard. At the 35.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defense in front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Ward. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Ready?
Ward. This one completes out of Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Red! 18 Cardinals.
Throwing now, Ward. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Shannon Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and that will force a turnover on downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Go. Get out there. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill.
Prescott now. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 47.
Throwing. Prescott. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it is 28-0.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Let's go now. Nice. Ready.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Here is 3rd and 5.
To throw, here's Ward.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on.
Looking to throw. Moore. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Chargers.
Play fake. Here's Ward. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 45.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Handoff now to Robinson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Kill. Then we're going to 53. Then go 46.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers, nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
He'll try and do this himself. This one finds Pierce on the out route.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 40-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now. Trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
He'll try and do this himself. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake, Ward.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Now Prescott.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
Picked off by Chris Barnes.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw. Moore. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Gravity Lions.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Moore. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Nolan Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3.